Alright guys, let's take one up here. I already started. So basically what I'm going to do, what I've got left to do, I'm going to back tape all these openings, back tape underneath the edge of the quarter panel where the bumper goes. So that's 2-inch tape, sticky side out like that. And I know some of you guys probably don't like this kind of video, but somebody might pick something up. I've got almost all of my edges scuffed. Or I'm sorry, all the edges are scuffed. I just have a little bit of prep work left to do, and what I usually do is I will get the vehicle 98% ready to go, and then I will go ahead and go over it one last time to make sure I didn't miss anything. Just need a little sticky side out, because what I'm going to do, you can either take paper and put a piece of tape on your paper and pull this down in and then pull it back tight, or what I'm going to do is when I bag the vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and do it that way and just stick the plastic to it, razor blade the plastic off. Probably 100 million different ways to do this, but this is the way I do it. Of course, I could have taken the rear bumper off, but we're not getting that carried away here. Now, when you get a corner like this, you can't pull that down, so you either need to put little pieces of tape there, or rip the one you got, pull it down, or you rip it in half like that and make me look like a hack. Try this a little bit different here. Scotch-Brite around all those edges already, so like I said, I just leave a little bit of work at the end to kind of go everything to make sure I didn't miss anything. Or if you got a better way, do it, however works for you. I am not the world's fastest master. And then I'll turn around. First of all, I'm going to put a piece of tape on this bumper and hold it down so it can't fly up and knock that paper up. It's not really that tight in there. It's not like it's going to spring right back, but just a little something for insurance so it can't come back up real easy. I don't even know if you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. I'll bring you over here. Go. For the longest time I thought I was using the cheap masking tape, and then I went to go buy more and was looking to get something what I thought would be a little more expensive, maybe try it out, and I found out this was the more expensive one they carry. This is American PG tape. Roll of 2 inches, I think $7 or $8. So not too bad. The other thing you can do with this, if you were just using paper, is you could pull your tape so that it's behind the edge. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Oop, sorry for the earthquake cam there. But you can pull that tape down here like this, and then put another piece of tape over top of it to hold it so it stays down, which I may do yet, just because that'll be a little something extra to hold that bumper in place. Ain't gonna take much. And then when I come in here, I'm gonna tape on the inside of the wheel arch here. Back tape like that. I think you can see that, so sticky side out, so when I drop my plastic down or paper, I can tape to that edge. One thing you don't want to do, if you wait to Scotch-Brite your edges till after you've taped, you don't want that sticky side. You can hear my fingers stick into it. Tape right up to that with another piece of tape, because the little fuzzies from the Scotch-Brite will stick to that. And with any luck, they'll be in your paint job. Okay, there's that. I want to show you a couple other things I do, and I showed this in another video, but I don't remember if I tried to do a close-up of it or not. So we're gonna see if you guys can see me do this. So I'm gonna do it kinda. So take your 3/4 inch tape here, peel a little bit of it off, start a fold in the edge of it, maybe 1/4 inch, so you have something that kind of looks like that, and then put it over your knee, and depending on what hand you're using, if you're right or left-handed, take your thumb and you start pinching the edge of that tape over as you're pulling it. So basically, it pre-folds your tape for you. So you get something like this when you're all said and done. So you're looking at the sticky side here, and you've got a 1/4 inch of that tape rolled over. And then you take that edge wherever you want a soft paint line to happen. And let's use a for example here. I've already got some on here, so I'll just show you. I don't think I need any more because I've already done it, but there's a couple different ways to do it in the door jamb like this, but this is the way I'm going to do it on this job. Let's see, can you guys see that? So basically that tape was taped in from the inside, and you see me stick my thumbnail underneath it and pick it up. If there's just a little tiny air gap underneath that, just to where it's barely not touching the panel. Some places it'll want to spring up on you. It's not the end of the world. It's in the door jamb, but it'll at least make that soft edge, because when the paint hits that edge like this, it disperses it, just whoosh, like that. So that's how I do those. Oh, what else can I show you as far as masking goes? So I'm not going to make you watch me tape this whole vehicle. We'll be here for an hour. The opening for the door handles, I'll reach inside and I'll stick tape sticky side out to cover up all those holes so any dirt that's in there doesn't blow out. Same thing with the trim molding holes on the inside, because I have the panel off, but you can see the trim molding holes, one in the primer, one there, and one down there, and I'll back tape those from the inside to keep the trash out. Then another way you can do this door jamb here, if you're not blending into the front door or painting anything on the front door, is when that door is closed, I'm not going to close it because I don't have the door latch in and I don't want to have to crawl in there again. You can do just like I did on that tail light in the back hatch. You can take this 2-inch tape, sticky side like this, and put it just off your door edge. I didn't put it on very straight, but you get the idea of it. So maybe 1/4 or 3/8 in, make sure it's scuffed back. And then with that door up to this, you can have a piece of paper and pull that piece of paper over that door. Or the other thing you can do is put a piece of tape like this rolled in so the sticky side is in the door jamb. Put another piece on the back of the door if you're painting both this door and this panel. So now all of a sudden, open this door, it'll be easier. Just do a little section of it here. Okay, so now you got a piece of tape sticky side out here and one on this door. Helps if you have a little plastic tool or something like that. And it's easier also, let me open this door, if that's not rolled in real bad like that. Do it on the straight part because it's easier for demonstration purposes. Okay. So now we're going to close the door. I don't have enough overhang. Hang tight. I'm trying to show you something. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. So now you have this hanging out far enough. When this goes in, of course the back door is still open. If I slide it a little closer, maybe I can do that. So now these two pieces are touching and they're going to stick to one another. You take like your little plastic trim tool and start poking it in there so that it's not touching the edges. Now what the hell, I'll close the door. I know how to open it. You'll end up with something. Oh boy. It looks like that. And I'll give you a close up. Let's get right up on this bad boy. And basically, gently tuck it inside so it's not touching the edge of the door. If you push too hard, you'll rip the tape, but if you take a little bit more time, it works. I'm just doing it quick to show you guys. So there, I think you can see that. Now you can paint. Ooh, focus and mocus. There you go. Got it to focus. Now you can paint across this gap and nothing gets inside the door jamb on that opening. So maybe that'll help some of you guys. And I think I'm going to cut it short there. Tape. That's it for the tape tricks for today. So we'll keep moving on.